Jungkook and you are married for the past 6 months. He hates you because he believes this arranged marriage took away his love Emily from him. He often compares you to his ex-girlfriend and insults you. You both have a common friend Park Jimin who works for Jungkook while he is your dance companion. Jimin was not aware that you are married to Jungkook, so he asked you for a date in front of your dear husband, Jungkook, who was burning with jealousy at the moment. He took your hands in his and declared that you are his wife. Jimin felt terrible and left the place. On the other hand, Jungkook threatened you to never ruin his reputation. Detailed video is pinned in the comment section. YN's point of view. It's been a month Jungkook stopped talking to me. Since that incident in dance class, Jungkook avoids me. He acts like I'm invisible to him even when I stand in front of him. He used to open his mouth to insult me, but now he keeps his mouth zipped. It really hurts to get ignored. I had a talk with Jimin and told him everything that happened with me and Jungkook. We are in good terms now. Jungkook's point of view. Jimin entered inside my office room. We both talked about everything and are in good condition. Since that day, I can't tolerate if someone look at her. Even if it's Jimin, I get angry. I want to know what feeling is this. Is this possessiveness towards a friend or love towards a lover? I wanna know so badly. Mr. Jeon, you have a wedding invitation. Jimin grabbed it from me and opened it. I let him do whatever he wants. Jungkook, who is Emily and Mark? I grabbed the card and took a look by myself. It was Emily, my Emily. She is getting married to a guy named Mark. They had pictures in the invitation with their smiling faces. She's happy and getting married while I'm stuck with her memories. At least she's happy. YN's point of view. My work is over and I'm heading to my dance class. Changing my dress and taking my car from the parking lot. I got a call from Jimin. YN, can you come to the bar? Please, it's Jungkook. What happened to him? YN, I'll tell you afterwards, but first come to the bar. With that, he hung up the call. Entering inside, I saw Jimin with a so done look. When I followed his gaze, I saw Jungkook dancing on a pole. What is this, dude? I don't know if I should laugh after watching this or should I be concerned about why is he drinking in the first place. Walking towards Jimin, he noticed my presence and sighed. Thank God you came, YN. I can't control this bunny. He's too stubborn. Why did he drink that much? What happened? Jungkook jumped down from the pole and slowly walked towards us. Hey YN, what are you doing here? God, drunk Jungkook is so clumsy and clingy. He hugged me like I'm a teddy bear and wouldn't let go. It feels good to be in his arms, but I gotta take him home first. Hey Jungkook, why don't we go home and talk? I suggested, which he refused with a pout. I wanna drink and forget my sorrows. Sorrows? Something did happen. I turned to see Jimin, who shrugged his shoulders and gave me a look. I'll tell you in the car. Somehow, we both managed to settle the double bunny by giving him a candy and a piggyback ride by Jimin. He slept the whole ride home. During the ride home, Jimin said everything that happened in the office. Emily invited me also, but I didn't know she invited Jungkook to her marriage. Jimin carried Jungkook to his room and laid him down. Saying goodbye to Jimin, I went inside Jungkook's room to see him sleeping uncomfortably. Maybe because of his dress. I walked towards him and took a hold of his shirt to remove it. He opened his eyes and saw me. He smiled his bunny smile, which I missed so damn much. After changing his dress to pajamas, I tried to leave the room when he hugged me from behind and rested his head on my shoulders. Stay here tonight, please. I don't want to be alone, he said with muffled voice. I don't want to cause trouble in the morning. He won't remember anything and will again blame me. No, I can't, Jungkook. He shook his head in displeasure and tightened his hold on my waist. Stay here. I want to love you tonight. What? With that, he started kissing my neck and kept on tightening his hold. I tried to break free from his hold, but I can't. Even in his drunken state, he's strong. Please let me love you. What should I do? Even I wanted him to love me, but not in this drunk state. I want my first time to be with love. While I was busy with my thoughts, Jungkook decided to take my clothes off. From this blissful night, I hope everything turns well from now on. YN's point of view. I'm left here heartbroken and crying. It was supposed to be a best night for me. Actually it was, but he has to spoil it. After doing enough damage to my heart, Jungkook is sleeping like a man who found his eternal peace. But my mind and soul left my body with his confession. He was gentle and passionate. He took care of me as if I'm a glass. He said sweet things while making love. He was mourning Emily's name while making love to me. To be frank, he was just relieving his stress with the help of me. He wasn't making love to me. He was making love with Emily. At last he said, "Love you so much, Emily. I'll take care of you. I love you with all my heart. Rest well, my love." With those words, he hugged me and drifted to sleep while I was crying in pain and betrayal. I know he wouldn't love me, but I thought this night will change it. But how much of a fool I was. Even though I was wrapped in his arms, I felt the loneliness. Even though he kept me safe, I was afraid. Afraid of what the future holds for me. Afraid that he might forget this night. Afraid what will be his reaction tomorrow morning. I tried to get away from his arms, but he tightened his hold on me. "Stay, don't leave me," was the only words he said the whole night. It was for Emily, not me. For every girl, her first time is special. But for me, it's a nightmare. A worse nightmare which I never wish to happen. I took my clothes that are shattered on the ground, wore it and left to my room. I stepped inside the shower and took a long one. I made all his favorite food, hoping he will talk to me, and was waiting for him in the dining room. "Jungkook, I made breakfast." He turned to see me with his eyes widened. He came closer to me. "I already have a severe headache. Don't make it worse for me. Just shut your mouth and stay quiet." "Jungkook, do you remember what you did yesterday?" His eyebrows furrowed and he immediately shook his head in denial. Then my whole world crashed down. Tears streamed like a river from my eyes. "Why are you crying? You don't remember anything?" I asked in disbelief. I thought at least he will remember this, but he shook his head as no and stared at me. Just then, Jimin entered inside the house and looked straight at me. "YN, are you okay?" I nodded my head and wiped my tears. "Hey Jungkook, how are you feeling now?" "Bad headache, but I'm good. Did I do something so awful yesterday? Cause I can't remember anything. My mind is completely blank," Jungkook replied. "Jungkook, I won't be coming to office today." Jungkook noticed the way Jimin was looking at me and just nodded his head in approval and left for work. Jungkook's point of view. What did I do yesterday? All I remember was the invitation. Then I went to bar and drank. What happened after that? Who took me home yesterday? Why is YN crying like that? Why did she ask me whether I remember anything? Why did Jimin look at YN like that? What is going on between them? All the confusions made my hangover 10 times worse. I need to take a pill to reduce the pain. Yesterday, I had a dream of making love with Emily. Damn, wish I could do it in real, but she doesn't belong to me anymore. But why is YN covered in red marks? Is she cheating on me? I don't want to think about anything anymore. YN's point of view. After Jungkook left, Jimin immediately hugged me and I broke down completely. I couldn't handle this. What happened, YN? He can somehow get the idea, but he wanted me to tell him. I told him everything that happened from yesterday night till this morning. Jimin was angry, but he can't do anything. He can only console me and be with me, and that's what he exactly did. I didn't go to work and stayed home. My body was in pain, so was my mind. Jimin stayed the whole day with me, helping me with the house chores and making lunch. He somehow managed to make me smile, which I'm grateful for him. Me and Jimin made dinner and he wanted to have dinner with Jungkook before he leaves. Within few minutes, the front door opened and in came Jungkook fully tired. He stood in his spot and stared down at us. Jimin broke the silence by dragging Jungkook to his room and telling him to freshen up. I arranged the dining table in the meantime. Soon, all the three of us sat down to have dinner. This will be the first time Jungkook will have the food I made. I eyed his every move and was pleased to his reaction. Whatever he did to me, I can't force myself to hate him. He really has a great impact on me. We all had a silent dinner with Jimin stuffing his mouth with the food. Jungkook's point of view. I was hesitant to eat her food. It's going to be the first time after marriage. I saw her filling Jimin's plate and I took it as a chance and stuffed my mouth with the delicious food. God, she really is a great cook. I felt a stare on me and when I looked up, both of them were immersed in food. It was around 11 p.m. when Jimin announced that he's gonna leave. Wayan, call me if anything happens. With that he left. What will happen? Why is he so concerned about her? Wayan's point of view. It's been 3 weeks since that night. I can't be myself. I feel so suffocated. I feel like I need to tell him what happened. But his reaction will be my worst nightmare. He will again blame me only. I wanted to dance, so I went inside my dance room and started dancing. Jimin came to my house and he suggested to dance with me. It will be fun with him. He is a good teacher when it comes to dance. Jungkook's point of view. It was an exhausting day today. Today Jimin also didn't come. Entering inside my home, I was met with Jimin, who was sweating like he ran a mile. What is he doing here? What are you doing here, Jimin? I was bored, so I came to see Wayan. Wayan didn't go for work today. Today is Friday. She has leave on weekends only. I know her schedules. Don't ask why. She started avoiding me since the day I got drunk. She flinches whenever I go near her. She only gives me a note whenever I ask her anything. Nothing more than that. I don't have any idea what did I do. He was wiping his sweat from his face. What did they do to sweat like this? Why are you sweating? What did you guys do? Jimin's point of view. Oh, he's getting worked up. Why not use it for my plan to get them together? Oh, we were dancing. His eyes became wide and I assume he don't know about the dance room Wayan had in this house. Where were you dancing? My assumption is correct. He doesn't know. In her dance room, man, she's awesome. Why not fuel him and make him jealous? Jungkook's point of view. She has a dance room? Why didn't I come to know about this? I was in my deep thoughts when Jimin's voice brought me back to present. Sensing my reaction, he answered, It's 2 rooms from hers, the dance room. Now, why do I need to check it? It's not my business. No need, I have some work to do. With that, I walked upstairs to my room. Music can be heard from the room and my curiosity got the best of me. I can take a peek, right? No one knows. The door was half open for me to see what's inside. There she was dancing so gracefully. Suddenly the music stopped and she sat down sweating. She removed her crop top revealing her sports bra. Damn, she does have a great figure. When she wore her clothes, I got inside the room with my usual blank face. Our parents are coming for dinner tonight. Make some decent dinner for them. Around 8 p.m. I have finished all the cooking and arranged it neatly on the dining table. Jungkook was sitting beside me the entire time but didn't dare to help me. My attention went to the doorbell that rang indicating our parents' arrival. Jungkook looked at me. Remember to act lovely in front of them. With that, he opened the door and in came my lovely parents and his parents. The evening went completely well and us acting like we are deeply in love with each other. After dinner, everyone sat in the living room to have desserts. I brought the spoon to my mouth, but the smell of the cake made me throw up. I rushed to the nearby sink and let it all out. My mom and Taehyung's mom came beside me and caressed my back. Why didn't you tell us, Wayan? My mom questioned me. Mom, I can't understand. What are you saying? Entering the living room, all except Jungkook had an evil smile on their face and it gave me goosebumps. How far have you been, Wayan? You didn't even eat the food properly. How far are you pregnant, Wayan? Jungkook's mother's words made my knees weak. Me and Jungkook both were shocked. What if I'm pregnant? What will Jungkook do? Will he believe me when I say what happened that night? Both our moms' squeal brought us back to reality. Mom, I don't think so. What? You're throwing up? Didn't like the smell of your favorite food. It's all symptoms, Ryan. I feel really dizzy now. Jungkook doesn't seem to come out of the shock, and I don't know what's gonna happen after this. Ryan's point of view. Indeed, I'm pregnant. Both the moms sent Jungkook to a nearby pharmacy to buy a pregnancy test, and here I am in the bathroom with 2 lines on the stick which I'm holding. I'm gonna be a mother soon, but what about Jungkook? How will he react? Damn, what am I gonna do now? Jungkook sat on the couch with wide eyes. He got up and took the test from my mother's hand and examined it. His eyes grew even larger if possible. His face was fully filled with shock, confusion, and anger, and a lot more. I can clearly feel his anger. Both our parents hugged and congratulated us, and after an hour later, both parents took their leave. Before leaving, Jungkook's parents told us that me and Jungkook should pack our things and should move in with them, cause they want to take care of me. We both refused, saying all the excuses we can, but they didn't seem to buy it. At last, his parents won and took off happily. The tension inside the house was worst. Anytime that bunny can explode, and I have to be ready. Whose baby are you carrying? He asked me without any remorse in his words. Jungkook, it's yours. I'm carrying our baby. I was completely heartbroken, but somehow managed to speak. No, it's not mine. I know that for sure. Did you cheat behind my back? Wait, is it Jimin's? His question made my shattered heart break again and again. How can he think of me like that? How can he doubt my love for him? That too with Jimin, as in his friend Jimin. Jungkook, what are you saying? I didn't cheat on you. How can I? Then how did you end up pregnant, Ryan? Tell me. The day you got drunk, we made love that night, Kook. You made love to me that night. Don't you remember anything, Jungkook? I asked with tears streaming down my face. He gave me a mocking laugh. I made love to you, Ryan? Me making love to you? He kept on laughing. I would never do that. I love Emily till now. You are lying to cover up the fact that you got pregnant with another man's child. How cheap of you, Ryan. You think I'll believe you? Never in my life. He gave me the reaction just as I expected. I know he won't believe me, but his words did really hurt me. Tell me, Ryan, whose baby is that? Jungkook, it's yours. I'm not lying, it's yours. How can I prove it to him? Shut your mouth, you cheap, pathetic girl. I never knew you were this much of a lady. Having cheating behind my back and saying it's my child? Do you have any self-respect? He never cursed even in hard times. Jungkook, please believe me. You know, Kook, I'm not lying. Please believe me. It really is your baby. How can I believe that? I don't know how to prove it to him. Okay, we will do DNA test. If it's my child, then I'll take the responsibility. But if it's not, I'm not only gonna make your life miserable, but also that child you're carrying. With that, he opened the main door and left the house to God knows where, while I'm still sitting on the floor, not knowing what to do to prove it to him.